underway here in Las Vegas. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Mond now off of play action. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
52 blaster. Black Ultra.
To throw again on second down. Mond got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down from the gun. It's Mond. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Ready.
On 4th down, Mond. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr now to throw. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and really added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Ochita Nwosu. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Raider D, they get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now Mond. He finds his man, complete. That's Hart. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Here's Mond. They're going for it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go play action here. Mon escaping the pressure right. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mon going to throw it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Mon looks to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Mon out of the shotgun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Mon. And this is incomplete. The Raiders had 10-3 on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. To throw again on 2nd down. Mon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Donald Parham. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Now look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On play action, it's Carr. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Quay Walker in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Now it's Carr. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Mon. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand. And that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, here's Mon. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Donald Parham with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Good one. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Donald Parham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waiting moments of quarter number 2. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Carr going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Mond. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Demario Davis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mond. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Goodwin. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Goodwin. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Goodwin. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. This will be play number 9 in the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Carr. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 15. And the Saints first down.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Carr going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carr will look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the
maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions results.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, Mon. He finds his man, complete. That's Hart. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mon going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mon looks to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd down, it's Goodwin. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To try again after the sack. Mond, he finds his man, complete. That's Hart. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Raiders. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and demonstrate more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodwin. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On play action, now Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, it's Goodwin. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Carr. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now Carr. And he's going to have the hook up with Sutton. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Olave over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Carr. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, Mon. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They've got his man complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Mon now off of play action. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play action here. Mon taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Charles Hanford.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the